Today I will give you insights about planar text operation, where you can create a toolpath for the texture. It may be your drafting note or any alphabet. So some might think like whenever you use a curve, sketch, all those things if you use, that time this planar text will not work. What I mean to say is, if I use this text option, so it will not capture in operation. To use a planar text, what you need to do, instead of using this text, you need to use drafting note. That drafting note location will be geometry, and whenever you see here, initially it will be like point. You need to expand this arrow by clicking. Then you have to go for note. This is drafting note. Always try to remember whenever you have to use contour text, planar text, that time you have to use this note, which is in geometry, and write down your alphabet and type where you want it to have. So while inserting the alphabet, you can use this snipping point, which will help you to locate properly. Right now I have not kept this point on face. If I am clicking here, somewhere it may go. So I need to turn on point on face, so that this alphabet which I am adding, that will be on the face. The size and other things you can change it from here. Otherwise, if you know the size, you can type it. I have added this alphabets here. So these are the single alphabets which came. I want a alphabet with double lines. Again, I will go for planar note. Here I will use different type. I will use Arial. I'll type it here. Whatever the size is there, that I kept as it is. Then go for create operation. Use this planar text. And also, once you keep the cursor on this, you can see recommended for machining a simple text such as identification numbers. Select a tool which you are using for engraving. I will take 1 mm. 1 mm is also bigger. Then you use 0.5 mm. If you have any taper angle, you mention like 5 degree, 7 degree. It all depends on your cutter type. Give tool number, adjust register, tool length, flute length, everything you need to mention, and you can refer this image for those specifications. Yes, and mention the drafting text. Specify drafting text. Click here. From model, I will select. Hit OK. Then you need to specify the floor, how much depth you want to go. Use a distance. Specify any planar object. I can keep here entire assembly so that I can select an entity easily. Here I will use 1 mm, which is in downward direction. I can give minus 1 mm, or I can reverse the direction. Say OK. So every time I want to remove 0.2 mm, so I need to give text depth here. I can mention like how much I want it to go, even though if I given floor, I will mention here 1 mm. And depth per cut, every time I want how much I want to remove. Here I will mention 0.2 mm. As this component is in inches, so values are coming in inches. Go to the geometry. Already workpiece we have selected. Tool axis we have mentioned. If you are doing this texture in some other faces, then you need to specify the vector properly. if you are doing 3+1 activity, or for you are using any multi-axis engraving. So that time you need to specify the vector. Feed and speed you mention. In strategy, you give cut order. You want a level first or depth first. If you give depth first, then the non-cutting moves will be lesser. If you use level first, then non-cutting moves will be more. In engage, see how engage it is taking care. Right now a ramp on shape is there. If you want to be plunge, you can keep it here a non-cutting moves, closed area, and you can take here open area as also same as closed area, then it will get plunge. Suppose if you want ramp on shape both the sides, then keep ramp on shape, and open area also you keep same as closed area. Either way you can do. Well, you can define an open area, then keep this closed area as open area, or closed area if you are interested, then give closed area ramp on shape, other method, and keep open area as same as that one. Otherwise, you can specify different for different conditions. For open is different, for closed is different. It is up to you. So smoothing, I will turn on. Transfer rapid, you mention. Between region, I will keep previous plane and a previous plane. Do not use direct. Previous plane if you keep, then whatever the previous cut level you did, from there it will take this safer distance. Clearance tool axis if you keep, then always it will try to go to this whatever the plane you have defined, no safer distance, up to that it will go. So non-cutting moves will be more. You can see while practicing different methods, but the best method is previous plane is the best method. Direct it should not keep. And you can reduce the value depending on the distance or the height. Between region if you keep, then you can see here there are two regions which I am machining. From one region to other region, if it is going, how much lift it has to do, that is between region. On the same face itself, if it is machining, then that is nothing but within the region. So within the region you can keep lesser value. If you keep between the region, a little bit higher value, so that it will have that much clearance. Whenever there is a collision, if you want to see, then you keep check for non-cutting collision. You can select toolpath. You can see the toolpaths are generated here. I will change this display to wireframe. So wireframe also, if I see wireframe also I cannot see, I will go for static wireframe. Do remember static wireframe. I can see now these toolpaths. If you want, you can verify and validate the toolpath before going for machining. Thank you.